The storm that had swallowed the estate was gone, but the air inside the old Marquez mansion remained thick with the ghosts of every lie ever spoken within its walls. I stood in the living room, a box of letters still clutched in my trembling hands. The truth was out: my father's betrayal, my mother's silence, Elena's schemes, and yet I knew there was one more piece missing, one final lie that refused to surface. Across from me, Elena sat with her wrists bound to the armrests of a chair. Not because I wanted her restrained, but because she asked me to. Her voice earlier was a faint whisper. After everything I've done, I don't trust myself around you. The fire crackled behind me. The estate, half abandoned after the chaos, looked like a battlefield of broken memories. I exhaled, the sound loud in the tense silence. Elena, it's over. Why did you do all of this? Why lie about the will? Why set me up? Why push me out of the family I thought was mine? Elena lifted her eyes. They were tired, sunken, yet still sharp enough to cut through bone. You think it was about the money? Shh, whispered. You still don't understand. Then help me understand, I pleaded, my voice cracking. She laughed, a brittle, shattered sound that echoed off the high ceilings. You always believed you were an outsider, Daniel, but the truth is far worse. My stomach tightened into a knot. Worse how? Elena leaned forward as far as her restraints would allow, her voice low and steady. You were never the outsider. I froze, the words hitting me like a physical blow. She continued, her lips trembling with the weight of her confession. I was the one who wasn't supposed to exist. I was the secret, the mistake. The daughter father never intended to acknowledge. The one he hid from the public for years. My mind raced, trying to make sense of it. That's impossible. You were always the favorite. The golden child. Because he made me the favorite, she spat, the words laced with venom. To bury the scandal, to make me overachieve. To make me look so perfect that no one would ever question where I came from. I took a step back, the floor feeling unsteady beneath my feet. Elena, what are you saying? Her eyes locked onto mine, filled with a raw, painful truth that I couldn't look away from. Mother is not my mother. The world seemed to tilt on its axis. The room spun. I staggered, catching myself on a nearby table. What? I was born to another woman, she explained, her voice barely audible. A woman father had an affair with. A woman who disappeared right after I was born. They erased her, Daniel. They erased her completely from our history. And then they fed me the mother to raise as her own child, a constant reminder of his infidelity. My breath hitched in my throat. All the pieces of our twisted family history were rearranging themselves in my mind, forming a picture more horrifying than I could have imagined. Elena, I never knew. You weren't supposed to know, she whispered, her gaze dropping to the floor. No one was. But as I got older, the lies started cracking. I found things, documents hidden in safes, old photographs tucked away, letters that mother tried to burn. I found them all. I finally understood the source of her bitterness, the root of her rage. I swallowed hard, the lump in my throat feeling like a stone. So you hated them? She looked up, her eyes glistening. I hated myself, she corrected, her voice breaking. I didn't belong in this family. And I blamed you, because you did belong. You were the true child, the legitimate one. The one father protected while he used me as a shield. My chest tightened, a wave of empathy washing over me, so strong it nearly brought me to my knees. Elena, all this time, you weren't trying to ruin me. You were trying to prove something. She nodded slowly, a single tear tracing a path down her cheek. I wanted to be the rightful heir, because I thought that would make me legitimate. I thought that if I had the name, the power, the money, it would make the lie smaller. But destroying you didn't fix me, Daniel. It only made me more broken. A heavy silence wrapped around us, broken only by the crackling fire. After what felt like an eternity, I slowly stepped closer, the anger I'd held onto for so long dissolving into a profound, aching sadness for the sister I never truly knew.